चल रहा है ब्लैक ठीक है अच्छा एक ब्लैक को बचेगा चलो so next week you don't want my lectures na or want Tuesday that will be a Deepavali holiday that is what I am saying तो में क्या क्या चाहिए जल्दी बताओ सब कुछ right what will you do first you know 4D 4D Singaporean lottery system what do we call it 4 figure and 6 figure grade you know मैं भूलता नहीं छोटा सा ग्रेड में इतना तो रखना मुझे तो विनर now tell me is these two clear for you yes if you are able to find out 4 figure 6 figure becomes easy do you have that small white color sheet don't use it because in board exam you are not allowed to use it so
I got the sheet in exam that it was already made the boxes
but I don't think so
no.
So we will start from here okay the next most important doubt tell me so we will focus on only that 2 lectures hai na do you know what are this R 3R 4R wait
like find the direction of
the direction what else
and what was there that in the exam 2 places were given
find out the distance
yeah no not the distance
area distance
no
but no you don't know many things you say oh
and one tell them which way something was like that.
Which direction it is located from this region to that region वही तो है that I'll show you through directions okay और क्या बच गया है then signs and symbols है ना
वो तो easy है
फिर भी and then that R वाला 3R dot डाल के है ना 4R then calculation करके drainage pattern है ना the grids में is very simple it is area now let us take the first one take from there 4 figure and 6 figure 4 figure and 6 figure hey besides this do you have any chapter wise
you left one part
don't tell me what is that I will keep it for the second lecture na or if you want I can start so that will be a warm up session for you इसमें waste management में
yeah
I don't think so tell me which part did I complete the 3R and 4R incineration okay put the heading एक black color waste management are you compulsorily handling
yes
confirm
yes
don't leave it as option so incineration if I want to explain then you should understand what are 3 R's
ABC कैसे ब्लैक बोर्ड है
ये बार-बार डिप्टी हो रहा है
और इधर तो मिशन हो रहा है
उधर तो अच्छा था
उधर के वीडियो
बट उधर का अच्छा था उधर किसका लेक्चर है
जो
इधर ही तो था ना
आदि एबीसी और आदि
वेरी गुड मुझे वहां से निकले अभी देख इधर मेरा हो रहा
नहीं उनको पहले से
है अच्छा ठीक है for which you should understand what are 3 R's now tell me the first R
recycle reuse
all wrong first is reduce
then reuse recycle
okay very good now you only read what is reduced given in your volume even I have given the notes is it
yeah
I have given read in this room comfortable
no
see अच्छा कैसे बोल स्टार्ट
मैंने बोला था आपको पहले
only tell me just read it what is reduced देखो this part and this part is connected you are not getting it
I'm finding it
leave it Now look here. Now when I say incineration, it is a part of reducing the total waste. I can say quantity of wastage. How do we can reduce here? It's very simple. What is that? Burning of the waste. I'll show you the first video of the waste at a very high temperature. What is the best thing of this? Once ये हो जाएगा, and I can reuse the ash. What is that word ash here?
Burn.
And then they put into recycle by making some India में तो बनाते हैं इसको ash pond system होता है और pond ash होता है जिसमें we make concrete blocks. अभी आजकल एक concrete block दिख रहा है buildings में out of this ash only. That is not the only one, but we have. So first signal of incineration is burning of wastage at a very high temperature. So they are not only reducing it, if possible, reuse the ash, if possible, recycle. You see that this is a Singapore-based company. You were there on that day. Yeah, when I was showing that Singapore company doing. You are there, and at least read what is incineration. It's one of the applications happen.
परसों से है।
So this is the last week, huh? Good.
कल जाके भेजना।
Yeah.
अरे आज क्या?
Again, I don't know.
You know what happened in the school?
I don't know. You tell me in a respectful way, I will not listen.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Shock again. This is it. Hey. This one.
Yes.
Wait, I'll show you what is
Yeah,
this.
that's all.
Yeah, it seems to be. But I want to show you some nice things. ये देखने या ये देखने?
लगाओ और
ये क्या है? मूवी है क्या? All systems learn.
हाँ बेटी
अभी क्या करें?
ये अच्छा नहीं लगता।
This one. ये म्यूजिक है। इसके बाद मैं उसको डेफिनेशन देता हूँ। ठीक है।
Site. Least environmentally friendly option. Incineration could result in a reduction in waste volume of around 90%, and this could be particularly important for small cities where space is scarce and landfill is not an option. Odours and rodents that are present in other methods are not a problem when using incineration as a garbage disposal method. Nearly all of the waste that is burned could be used to generate electricity in what is called energy from waste schemes, where households and industries could benefit from the electricity or heat produced. The electricity generated could help to pay for the start-up cost of the incinerator. Additionally, the steam produced.
The place where it is burning, what did he say? You don't understand. Incinerator. You don't catch English.
Subtitles लगाओ।
क्या है तुम फिर इंग्लिश में कैसे देखते हैं? You don't watch only.
I watch.
How do you understand that?
Subtitles.
Check. What's it?
Accent भी अच्छा नहीं होता।
Right? American accent you don't understand. This is very
In this video, we're going to consider the advantages and the disadvantages to waste incineration. What do you think are the advantages of burning waste instead of committing it to landfill? Pause the video and continue when you have an idea or some ideas. If the waste is not burned, then it is likely to end up in a landfill site, which is considered to be the least environmentally friendly option. Incineration could result in a reduction in waste volume of around.
This you can write. Reduce the volume. Sorry. First, you write the definition of incineration. Show me the textbook. I will not mark it. Or you can. Notebook line. Right. Put the heading.
Next.
ನಾನು ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಐತೆ तुम्हाला बरेगी चलिए ये लिखो फिर उसके बाद ये लिखो let you the best of the best teaching let me see that from read it. You want me to explain? Read it before writing. Now you write. If you have a query, then ask me. And next year, 11th and 12th, be very careful. Although you are a sports woman or a sports girl, but academically poor, I don't know what you are planning to do. Yeah? Everywhere they want minimum degree. This is normally we do. Last time we used to put PT.
I had birthday just before. And I had a practical exam.
I got it. Really. Sit here.
आपको जॉब नहीं रहेगा इधर पे
In my house also, I don't stay in one place at once. That's something we do. The slate cut okay, don't even get. I have to leave cut to be okay. I do workout early morning also.
I woke up I wake up every day at 4:30
And what do you do?
Skipping practice
Where in early morning?
Simple. You know Kerala what?
Man,
That full part.
ये वाला ना?
हाँ यहाँ पे सिर्फ को केरला
मालूम है।
यहाँ पे पूरा राउंड वहाँ होता है ना
हम खाने के लिए जाते हैं अंदर तो उसके बाद और मेरे भाई का बोले चटा ये था चटा चुचट खाना आई को सही
वहाँ पे हाउस ऑफ लॉर्ड्स है ना ग्रीनस्केप
you are going regularly na so I go once
वाटर कैसे प्रोड्यूस होता है
देखो first you read it right from the beginning.
It's the process of controlled high temperature oxidation of
देखो when I am saying controlled high temperature it is very simple. The temperature goes to 1500 degree or it might go to even 2500. When I am burning the substance water vapors है ना इतना heat है ना but it is a controlled one. Inside what is that structure called as
organic compounds
structure called as bring me that fellow. This called as incinerator. That is the structure. Read ahead.
Organic compounds that release thermal energy and produce carbon dioxide and water.
When thermal energy is released, so much heat, so definitely some water vapor will be, and that they can use it because that will be which water? The purest form of the water, na? Right? Purest water is it. वो निकालो. You have seen दारू का भट्टी in your hometown? I haven't seen, but I know how to do it. उसको वो पूरा वो गुड़ और सब डाल के बर्न करके इतना बड़ा रहेगा and that vapor समझ लो that vapor goes through a small tube and it cools and फिर एक drop करके एक drop करके that is good enough. That is how to clear the water. But I know how does the structure work. So that is incinerate. Now go ahead. फिर आगे का ना वीडियो प्ले करता हूँ. Completed.
Involves burning and waste at a very high temperature.
Process नहीं ना. अब ये लिखो. Second, incineration reduce the waste volume by 90%. So it is by volume by 90%. Okay.
Around 90%. And this could be particularly important for small cities where space is scarce and landfill is not an option. Odours and rodents that are present in other methods are not a problem.
It is a perfect alternative. It is a perfect alternative to छोटा अगर मिला तो it is a perfect alternative to regions with smaller land space. Singapore के लिए है ना perfect alternative to such regions which are smaller in geographical area.
Landfills.
Landfills. अच्छा ठीक है. Okay.
When using incineration as a garbage disposal method. Nearly all of the waste in small cities have an idea or some ideas. If the waste is not burned, then it is likely to end up in a landfill site. Be the least environmental. If the waste is not burned, here or some pause the video and continue when you have. What do you think are the advantages to waste incineration and disadvantages to waste incineration? What do you think are the advantages of burning waste instead of committing it to landfill? Pause the video and continue when you have an idea or some ideas. If the waste is not burned, then it is likely to end up in a landfill site, which is considered to be the least environmentally friendly option. Incineration could result in a reduction in waste volume of around 90%, and this could be particularly important for small cities where space is scarce and landfill is not an option. Odours and rodents that are present in other methods are not a problem when using incineration.
Odors and rodents are avoided with incineration of waste material. What are odors? Foul smell. What are rodents?
Dead rat.
अगर मैं उसको लैंडफिल करेगा तो रैट्स वगैरह आएगा ना, समझा? Will do, shall we?
As a garbage disposal method. Nearly all of the waste that is burned could be used to generate electricity in what is called energy from waste schemes, where households and industries could benefit from the electricity or heat produced. The electricity generated could help to pay for the startup cost of the incinerator. Additionally, the steam produced from incineration.
If I produce thermal electricity by burning this, for a small startup company setting up this is very costly. So what they can do, whatever energy they are going to get it from here, they can sell it off. I can get the money for this. Samjha? What did you understand? Can you back in English?
Whatever they will get the money, they will sell it.
Who will get the money?
Company.
Get the money.
Ah,
Come again.
you only explain again.
If a startup company is setting up a tell me the word. Read it.
Incineration.
Principle, na?
Incineration.
So, the last time. अरे बोलो.
Incinerate.
This is R. Read the word fully.
Incinerator.
I'll pronounce for you. It is incinerator. Say
Incinerator.
once again.
Incinerator.
Okay. So the cost of making this one incinerator is very costly. Example. For a startup company. So while they are burning this with a high heat, they can produce electricity. So whatever electricity is produced, they can sell it off to equal the cost of setting up of a incinerator.
Incinerator.
Presents itself as a cost-saving energy source if recycled. Ash produced from these incinerators could be used in the construction and road building industries.
Yes. ये मैंने बोला ना, whatever this ash is there, are you right? Ash produced through this process. Next one, ash produced using this process. Ash produced using this process.
Ash produce.
Ash नहीं ठीक. Ash बोला. You only अच्छा ठीक. ये मैं मतलब ash produced through this. Same. Alika, read it.
Through.
Read it from the beginning.
Ash.
Produced through this process could be used in the construction and road building. I'll forgive you because family of your English.
Through this
It
process.
could be used in the ash produced through this process could be used in the construction and road building industry. Make it industry. Or make it plural as well. So I am also South Indian. How do I speak English to them? This one. Yeah. You don't think my English is good?
Did I say?
No, I'm asking you.
Did I say something?
Compliment to very type. नहीं. So there was a time people used to say,
What?
this teacher doesn't speak Hindi. So shut up and work on with me.
You speak Hindi. I know.
Huh? Where?
You speak Hindi.
But that is all. ये type, है ना? ये समझा?
In addition, metals could be extracted from the ash, and they could also be used in steel industries. The key advantage, however, is that the production of electricity and thermal energy from waste enables us to conserve conventional sources of energy.
Production of electricity. I'm giving this time. So all thanks to you. Pronunciation system of Agir. Quickly, we will have to
Production
go.
of electricity.
Can reduce the increasing pressure on.
Can reduce the increase in
Pressure on thermal and thermal energy and conserve and can conserve the conventional sources of energy production because no class are given the incineration moves like this. You should feel lucky. Malato.
Can
ऐसा हवा देगा उसमें तुम्हारा भी तो contribution होना चाहिए. Pronounce the word. Now pronounce it.
Incineration. Incinerator.
energy, such as fossil fuels. Now, what about the disadvantages of incineration? Again, pause the video and think about what these could be. Resume when you have an idea or some idea.
Pause the video. You tell me what will be the disadvantage of this
Air pollution.
incinerator. It openly थोड़ी होता है. Second, wrong one.
Let me read.
Read.
Consider.
नहीं दिया रहेगा.
Let me have.
इतना डिटेल में नहीं पूछने को. Very simple. Setting up of the incinerator is a high cost.
ज़्यादा जब लेगा.
Okay. Second, even continuing the process of incineration needs lot of
Waste.
वो तो वैसे भी रहते हैं waste. Lot of what you can say machines. Running cost is very high. Then technical skills should be very high. Then input should be very high, etc. etc. अभी ये तो मैं अपने उनसे बोल रहा हूँ. Let us listen. Let us
Years.
set a better area. Okay.
The main disadvantage surrounds potential pollutants found in the ash left in the incinerator and those that could be emitted from the chimney. These include dioxins, acid gases, nitrogen oxide, heavy metals, and particulates. As you
Write down air pollution disadvantage. कभी-कभी गलत नहीं हो सकती. कभी-कभी adds to the existing air pollution. Adds to the existing air pollution. Adds to the existing air pollutions and harmful substances like dioxins, nitrogen oxide, heavy metals, particulates. What are particulates? The like of pollutants and particulates are added into the. And do you really need one more Tuesday lectures? Sure, na? Because they will be added. नहीं मेरा next week नहीं रहेगा. Next to next week. देखने भी.
Last week of October.
जो भी है, but I'll tell them I need one more day for my students. तो लिख लो, फिर थोड़ा अच्छा लाइट जाता है. लिखा heavy metals, particulates, dioxin, acid gases and nitrogen oxide. तो फिर ये आज थोड़ा second lecture में ये पूरा करते हैं, है ना? हो गया? Shall we?
You may have heard from other videos. These are airborne particles which are small enough to get into the lungs of humans. They cause and aggravate respiratory problems such as asthma. However, it is the dioxins resulting from incomplete combustion contained in the gases from the chimneys that attract the most concern. This is because they are suspected of causing cancer. In addition, these emissions could be distributed through the food chains and accumulate over a long period of time.
Fall down in the ice and
I have played ice skating.
Where?
In
In Sydney.
oh,
Canada.
Canada.
Where?
I don't know. I was too small.
Then it is all. Because when you're too small, I was too big and I was there only. I didn't see Canada.
I also didn't see you.
Now you are too small. How do you recognize me?
Then how will you know me?
I know. Indians are Indians.
My God.
All good somebody.
Time impacting on both ecosystems and human health. As a result, many people are opposed to having incinerators
Hawaii is part. But Hawaii was the old capital. Vancouver, I was in Maine, Toronto. The big you stayed room.
built in or near their communities.
Yes.
Another disadvantage is the initial startup cost to build a waste incinerator for the production of electricity and may not be seen as a viable alternative, where cheaper waste disposal methods exist. Once built, the maintenance of the machinery could be costly. The biggest disadvantage, however, is
So that
nitrogen oxide, heavy metals, and particulates. As you may have heard from other videos, these are airborne particles which are small enough.
I have basic brain disease. Airborne particles are so small enough it can easily enter our lungs. Here you go.
I told you to stop, then only you told me to write it. Right?
This laughter, how do you tell me? Because I don't know how to smile in a photograph.
That's your problem.
Because I'm Kadus, right from the day one.
I don't think so.
Only with my student that also lower level. Higher level, I give them a run for money.
It's
बोलेगा ये Kadus आ रहा है चुपचाप बोलने में बैठ जा.
आपको खड़े होते हैं.
I'm happy with it. I'm better. ये मेरी बेस्ट बड़ी जो बाहर है वो भी वैसी है. आप इतनी करो तो दूसरा काम करो. एक बात कहने को शराब में की करो. नहीं important है. मतलब हाँ बात नहीं.
So rude.
That is nothing. उसकी गाली जो पड़ती
enough to get into the lungs of humans. They cause and aggravate respiratory problems such as asthma. However, it is the dioxins resulting from incomplete combustion contained in the gases from the chimneys that attract the most concern.
Now, what is he explaining? These gases are most dangerous pollutant created by incineration. What is this going to affect?
Of causing cancer.
It may lead to cancer also. Dioxins may also lead to cancer. तो मैं कैसे करता हूँ ना वो बॉय और गर्ल मैं उनको अगर हेल्प करता हूँ ना आई डू हार्ड वर्क टू द मैक्स रिटर्न नहीं मिलता है एंड आई डोंट इवन लुक एट देयर फेस इन एंटायर लाइफ थोड़ा तो तुम भी वैसे ही रिटर्न देती
In addition, these emissions could be distributed through the food chains and accumulate over a long period of time, impacting on both ecosystems and human health. As a result, many people are opposed to having incinerators built in or near their communities. Another disadvantage is the initial startup cost to build a waste incinerator for the production of electricity, and may not be seen as a viable alternative, where cheaper waste disposal methods exist.
The money that is involved in constructing this and taking electricity is costlier. That is what advantage we got. We can make, but उसका cost तक ज़्यादा है. To generate electricity from incinerator is costly as compared to burning the fuel or etc. है ना?
Once built, the maintenance of the machinery could be costly. The biggest disadvantage, however, is that if waste is incinerated without first being sorted, this means we are incinerating waste that could have been recycled. So, in summary, incineration.
Instead of burning it, there are so many substances which can be easily recycled. So, which will be cheaper, recycling or incineration? That is the disadvantage.
Of waste presents numerous advantages.
देखो एक बार वो इंसिनरेटर वो आपने देखा ना वो कैसा वो सबको एक साथ ऐसा पकड़ के वो अंदर डालता है सॉर्टिंग के लिए फिर हम लोग इंसिनरेशन में क्यों लेकर आ रहे हैं दे माइट हैव डन इट अर्लियर है ना अगर मुझे गंदा को पकड़ के मारने का रहता तो क्लास के बाद ही मारता अंदर क्यों लाता उसको
क्लास के अंदर क्यों नहीं
इधर इधर ऑफिस स्टाफ में तो अंदर लाया तो माय ड्यूटी इज टू इंसिनरेट
1. The energy is used to heat or to produce electricity for homes and industry. 2. This method reduces the need for fossil fuel consumption. 3. The ash produced can be recycled for metals used in the steel industry. And finally, 4. This method reduces the volume of waste produced.
We in our school days we used to find a teacher who will give such lectures. Somehow, teachers are not you are gifted, but you are actually not. You are not. हमारा कदर नहीं कदर.
I will show you the video. I will show you the video of Steve.
क्यों नहीं ना? और सब वाले मम्मा जम्मा ये you see it? अरे मैं उस मूवी में सो ही रहा था
कितना अच्छा है
बट मैं डायरेक्ट था ना तो जोर से चला था मेरे अंदर ही हंसी आ रही कितना अच्छा है फर्स्ट टाइम तो मैं स्लो ही चलता था ना फर्स्ट टाइम मैं सोया बहुत
कितना अच्छा
आई वाज वेरी टायर्ड
सो गए थे आप
बट मुझे टाइम मिला ना तो उधर एक टेंट का मेरा बोला सर आप इधर अभी तक छोटे सर वो क्लास में था ना सर आप अकेले आए हैं क्यों नहीं आप अपना भाई तो उसका पूरा ग्रुप था मुझे लाना मेरे लिए हाँ ठीक है सर आपका टेस्ट ऑल बॉयज but he did not come my show he came the later उधर एक आपके पास चीज रहेगा वो ऑनलाइन नहीं ले रहा अच्छा मैं कैश करके दिया उसको सर ठीक है फिर मिलेंगे हाँ कर जा he is doing integrated NEET exams और किधर गए थे इधर दूसरा सीट लो Suits वाला
Akash.
Suits वाला theater का नाम Cinepol.
Cinepol.
All is not cool.
नहीं,
वो आके 4Ds में देंगे फिर तो उनको सोने भी नहीं चाहिए
पर अच्छी थी।
नहीं I like ऋषभ शेट्टी बट फिर मुझे बाद में याद आया यार सुनने की नहीं था मूवी देखनी
पैसे चले जाओ देखने।
अब सोच रहा बट उसी भी टाइम मेरा क्या ना I'm tired when I'm free from a lecture I get inside and then
You should go and sometime you're free.
lectures like this time
एक दिन छुट्टी लेके जाना।
even when I'm not you understood shall we
Produced. There are also disadvantages.
so you watch the India
I cannot understand pure.
1. Incinerators are expensive to build and maintain.
ये
2. Pollutants in the ash and emissions from incinerators are harmful to health and ecosystems. And finally, 3. Waste that could be recycled will instead be incinerated if not properly sorted. Volume of waste produced. There are harmful to health and ecosystems. And finally, 3. Waste that could be recycled.
पहला कम इंडस्ट्री में काम करता असिस्टेंट एग्जैक्टली
You saw hostel.
ज्यादा हंसने वाला मूड पसंद
तो आपको हंसी कैसे आएगी? हंसना नहीं है।
I am a horror you ask me to get up 3 a.m. and watch one
I cannot.
I
I
think
can see horror movie, but I'm not able to sleep at
क्या
night.
हो कल तो मैं लाइव वाला एक देखा रात को 3 बजे और वो भी रिलेटेड तो बाइक के लिए करना मुझे टेंशन है लो उस फ्रेंड को भेजा जो मेरे साथ अभी से पीछे बैठ में बैठ वैसा अंधेरे में मैं रात को 12 बजे 2 बजे से बाइक भगाता हूँ मुझे पीछे कुछ नहीं था अभी आगे देख मतलब मैं गिरूंगा इसे देख आवाज चुपचाप बैठा वैसे ही एक स्टोरी कर रही
Recycled will instead be incinerated if not properly sorted.
a whole night I do it whole night सुबह 4 बजे आया एक ही दिन शिरडी गया और उसी दिन रिटर्न भी आया ऐसा रास्ते से आया रिटर्न बाबा मेरा दोस्त बोला अच्छा वहाँ पे स्कूल था मैं तो ऊपर के लॉज में इधर सो जाता चलो you understood incineration what is the next topic okay you have copied on disadvantage as well no? What else check portion wise you check it अच्छा you have Xerox this book उसे तो खरीद लेता है वो सस्ता पड़ेगा
मेरे 5 ही चैप्टर्स है उसमें।
हाँ स्मार्ट मतलब कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है
मैं स्कूल की बुक नहीं ली है।
no from this chapter what all the topics left you check that
अच्छा वैसे बस एक ही बचा।
अभी मैंने गलती से स्मार्ट बोला और तुमने बुक कर दिया इसकी मतलब नहीं
was absent when we got to part 1.
what is that topic tell me
Let me read.
what is that accumulation of waste है ना वो one or twice when I was in my hometown I personally have faced some situations but उस रात को तो मुझे कुछ मालूम नहीं पड़ा नेक्स्ट सुबह मुझे कुछ वो मम्मी का फ्रेंड आके स्टोरी सुनाई मेरा तो हालत ही खराब पर उस रात को मुझे लगा there's one tree बेस नीचे को गिर गया वो मुझे भी मालूम तो एक बार नहीं हुआ 2 रात हुआ कंटिन्यूअसली बाइक में आना उधर नहीं बाइक स्टॉप बस कंप्लीट कार क्या चलने का और मेरा उधर भी हेवी बाइक
थका कैसे ना?
अरे इतना दूर है मेरे घर वहां से 10 मिनट का रास्ता है और आपका 12:45 1:30 मेरा वो फ्रेंड लोग को छोड़ के मैं अकेला उन्होंने जाएगा ना उधर गए थे फिर धक्का मारा लेकर छोड़ के सेल्फी करता था। फिर वो ट्री को जैसे क्रॉस करके फिर मैंने किक मारा ना गाड़ी स्टार्ट, अरे इसमें वो और मेरा मम्मी देख क्या है, सो जा मैंने वेंट इन फ्रॉम द बाथरूम वैसे नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग ब्रशिंग है वो बोली आई मम्मी की कल ये क्या करा 12 बजे तो बोला ऐसे अरे किधर किधर भी बोलता है उधर तुझे कोई लड़की तो नहीं मिली व्हाइट साड़ी पहनी थी क्या, ये चुप कर और मेरी माँ ये मेरा बात सुनता ही है अरे रुको रुको और उधर ही बंद होता है तो उसके आगे वो बोले कि लिफ्ट ले लिया और बोले कि बैठ के तो लेके और मजा करता है उसमें बैठना लिफ्ट अच्छा है लेकर इधर मत लेकर आ क्या बेसिक स्टोरी क्या है बोला दैट गर्ल हैज strangled herself and died in that tree and she was unmarried and whoever passes by she tries to be kind of that person to take a lift and she will sit and to a certain extent she will come if you turn back then ये पहले क्यों ये कभी होता है और तेरे जैसा बिना शादी से तो फिर मैंने मम्मी को बोला हल्का फुल्का करके कैसे दिखती है और ब्यूटीफुल दिखती है मैं फिर उनका लेकर आऊँ I was also a little bit shocked क्योंकि वो इंसिडेंट नहीं मालूम था I was very happily walking अगर ये इंसिडेंट उसने बुढ़िया ने 10 दिन पहले बताया होता तो क्या होता मेरे इधर उधर देख के कुछ हुआ अच्छा वो छोड़ो मेरे फ्रेंड है ये शिवा इसने वो कभी कभी मिलने आता है उसका नाम क्या है ना 12 बजे दो बजे मेरा पापा ने उसको समझाना छोड़ना साथ में ये लिटल चेंज उसका स्पॉन्सर बड़ा दिख रहा है और मेरे से मिलके भी गया मेरा घर से लेकर था 215 मेरा जाएगा ठीक है 2 दिन के बाद मैंने फोन किया किधर क्या हुआ अभी कुछ नहीं से बात हुआ अभी बोला शाम को उसको अरे वो क्या हो गया ना उधर एक क्या किया तो ये ना कुछ नहीं वो वाशी क्लिक ना एक लड़की क्लिक में हाँ मैं भी शॉप का उसने ऐसा हाथ पे किया वाशी क्लिक खत्म हो गया ना एंड उन्होंने तो रोका अरे वो अकेली थी और व्हाइट साड़ी पहना था वो ठीक है लड़की से देखते तो ये फुल स्पीड में था ना तो गाड़ी आगे लेकर तो हेलमेट दिखा चला क्या आ रही है अरे ये सच देखा है बट से पर 2 दिन तक तो बीमारी था तो फिर उसने बोला हाँ फिर मैं संभाल बना कर उसने मिरर में देखा तो लड़की नहीं दिख रही तो फिर क्या हुआ फिर पीछे भाग के तो भाग के आ गई उन्होंने फिर उसका पैर रहा क्या घंटा पैर में देखा हेलमेट लगा झुका सीधे घर पे ही जाते लोग तो आया अरे आएगा नहीं यार जल्दी आएगा और बोल के चला पूरा वाइट सैंडल वाइट बैग तो मैं उसका ऐसा पैर एक देख चुप रहे अभी पैर एक देखने का टाइम था तो मैंने उसको समझा अरे कभी सचमुच भी हो सकता है अरे नहीं मेरा में दिख ही नहीं रही थी तेरा मेरा भाग तो रहेगा ना तो फिर पीछे देखा तो दिख रही ऐसा होता है इंसिडेंट्स देखो ये ऑलवेज बिलीव अगर अच्छा स्पिरिट है इवन स्पिरिट ये इंसिडेंट मैं आपको सुना वो तो खतरनाक स्टोरी अच्छा व्हाट एल्स सेफ डिस्पोजल में है वेस्ट एक्यूमुलेशन टेल मी द टॉपिक व्हाट इज इट
You told safe disposal में है रे
क्या है वो
You told
हाँ तो व्हाट इट इज इन हिंदी आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड
You told that in safe disposal क्या बोला था
छोड़ दो आई सेड सेफ डिस्पोजल ओनली डोंट ऐड माय
No, you told रे
No.
Told
आई एम वेरी केयरफुल
check it
बस यही चेक
Something is someone is watching
हाँ whatever tell me what it is quickly
I don't know
tell me the first topic in waste accumulation
That's all waste blah blah blah
Yeah.
domestic waste
and that is kinds of waste next is what
next is impact
industrial waste correct
हाँ वो सब नहीं चाहिए
then,
impact बोल दो impact
what is tell me the full heading impact of
waste accumulation
What is that heading there given under that?
Spoilage of landscape.
Land spoilage, waste accumulation. Na?
Then
Last thing today I was explaining landscape spoilage. Na?
health.
Wait, landscape spoilage. Health का क्या दिया है?
Health hazards. Then effect of aquatic life.
Effect off नहीं रहेगा, on रहेगा.
I had space.
And next,
Effect of aquatic life.
off नहीं है, and रहेगा.
On
Next,
effect on plants.
and next,
Need for waste management.
or next class. अभी
Transmission of diseases. Future in danger.
now look here. And when you understand this para, first they have asked kinds of waste. Transmission of that you know. Which waste it is dangerous?
Danger.
Which waste is dangerous?
Wait.
It is normally industrial waste. Common
Toxic.
sense, है ना? Common sense. घर पे क्या हम लोग factory थोड़ी रखते? Listen.
Mining
No
waste.
need to look. Look at. When I'm saying waste accumulation, we are having two. One is domestic.
Not two.
There might be many, but in that
We have 9.
ठीक है वो तो नहीं करो. Their impact means this is very important. There is a question coming. What is landscape spoilage? This is a direct result of open dumping. You know what is open dumping? When you are going in dumping, that particular land gets spoiled forever because of that harmful wastage which are inside. Water, air, foul smell coming, and if there is rainfall, that water will absorb by the land. So whatever the harmful substance and in that land, generally it is the outskirt of the land, but whatever properties that land has, it will be completely spoiled by this waste. That is this. Second, this you know, pulmonary diseases, communicable diseases, वो तो एक disease है. And next, it is on aquatic. If that water takes away that harmful substance and dumps into the river, pond, or whatever, that will. And plants generally, if the mosquitoes or whatever flies, they might transmit, right? And the last one, it is transmission disease. That is very easy. Scavengers, birds, even pets, even the dogs coming in. Okay, so we will find this way, and then we will come back on the system. Need to get anti-virus and need to